What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now watching this video. I do really appreciate for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, simply because it does truly help me out a lot. Now we're gonna be reacting to the famous rapper Trippie Redd cries after a DNA test. You get what I mean? Which is absolutely insane. Seems like the guy found love, found true love. You get what I mean? Decided to finally settle down, have kids, things like that. And turns out it wasn't actually his kid. You get what I mean? That's wild, bro. But a lot of these rappers do play a lot of women. You get what I mean? They break a lot of women's hearts. You get what I mean? Stuff like that, simply because of the lifestyle that they live. So seems like the guy just wanted to get rid of that, finally settle down, have kids, find his true love, and that didn't work out whatsoever. In return, he got his heart broken himself. You get what I mean? Which is absolutely insane. But overall, I wonder why he got a DNA test, though. You get what I mean? Like, don't you have to have like kind of suspicions? You definitely have to have suspicions to get a DNA test. You know what I mean? Because if she already knows the kid isn't yours, she's definitely not going to want a DNA test. But but if you have suspicions as a man, you're definitely going to want that immediately. So I don't know who decided to get that DNA test, but overall, I don't know who decided to overall get the DNA test, man. So hopefully we find out in this video. So without further ado, let's just play the video, see what it's talking about. Then I'll share my full opinion at the end of the video.
These stories will always amaze me. Rapper Trippie Redd recently found out that he is not the father to a child that a woman said that he was after taking a DNA test. Before I add in my comments, first off, I gotta say much respect to this rapper Trippie Redd. I am not that familiar with him from an entertainment perspective. He's not in my age bracket or category, but much respect to him because he's speaking about something that had led him down a downward spiral, that had led him towards depression, that had led him towards losing money out on his tours because of how much that it adversely affected him, that he was never the biological father to that child.
Fatherhood, I feel like we had a kid around the same time.
Bruh, I got a DNA test, I don't even got a kid.
You for real?
I swear, bro. I thought I did. And then I told the world that like ahead of time, but I never got no DNA test. And I ended up getting a DNA test and it wasn't my kid.
You did one DNA test or you did more? Do he look like
I
it?
did two.
And they both were negative?
My mom was like very like, get a DNA test. You know how moms, they be knowing.
Yeah.
Well, she was like, get a DNA test.
So did it kind of mess with you a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like all the things I was going through like during that time was like really fucking with me. That's why I couldn't go on tour, like couldn't do shows and shit. I couldn't really, I don't know, get in my spunk and feel good and shit. There was a lot of shit going on, just a lot of confusion. Yeah, but I mean, it's life, a lot of shit just happened. Maybe it happened for a reason.
Damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Was you on some like, so you was like with the kid and shit, and then
yeah, buying clothes and shit, holding them, kissing them. Yeah,
it's terrible, bro.
yeah.
When artists go beyond their art to get this real in moments like this is how I gain respect for them. But somebody please explain to me why DNA testing is not mandatory at birth. You give an option for epidural and it's baked into the bill at the end of your time there. Why not also give an option for DNA test? And the sick shit is that I already know the answer to this question. It's money based. The government doesn't want to pay for a bastard child, so make the father, the supposed biological father, pay for it. But it's just so crazy to me that you have states like Georgia where if the child is illegitimate, meaning he or she was not born into a family of a married mother and a married father, but if the couple breaks up, then the man has no rights to that child. No rights to see that child, no custodial rights, but if she files for child support, he is financially responsible for that child. If you're gonna require this from men and have this be the law, then prove that he's the actual biological father of the child. These laws are not changing because of the extra money that the state receives when that mother signs up for child support. Don't believe me? Google Title 4D. These laws are not changing because whoever decides to enact these changes loses out on the vote from the female population. All of this in lieu of what's correct, of doing what's right. Because when you don't do what's right and you have these women try to establish paternity on men irrespective of having sex with multiple people in a week's time frame, you allow these men to go through the bullshit that we see people like Trippie Redd going through right now. In Trippie Redd's case, at least he figured this out relatively early. Yes, it was late in a sense that the child was already born and he began to form a paternal bond with this child. But imagine the men that have been paying for a decade for a child that is not theirs. Cases like that should follow under the exact same statute of financial fraud. Shit, we got Brickface facing 2 to 10 years off of felony fraud. The biological mother, who's a fraudster, should receive the same damn sentence, especially if the man has already shelled out tens of thousands of dollars to that child over its life. This is absolutely one of the most devastating things that any man can go through within their entire life. And I'm glad that Trippie Redd apparently has different men within his life that can have a conversation with him, albeit it's in front of the camera, so it's really personal in nature, but have a conversation with him in a way to help him understand that he's there.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
That's the exact same reaction that we all kind of feel. You could tell from the body language here how much that this impacts men hiding within his hoodie because of the gravity of the situation. Situations like this prove the importance of the truth, the importance of accuracy, the importance of facts. DNA testing should be mandatory. Proving the father should be required. And this, amongst many cases, highlights that.
I've said it before and I will say it again. The government is my baby daddy. The minute that they took my right away to decide if I wanted this little crotch goblin or not was the minute that they took over the role of my baby daddy. That's the minute they took on the role of paying for my formula, of providing food in my house, and for that tax refund. Because the government is our baby daddy. We love baby daddy Uncle Sam.
God, you can't make this shit up. For the uninitiated, what she's essentially saying is because her right to have an A was taken away, then the cost of raising this crotch goblin is gonna be the government, ergo your tax dollars. The more videos that I do about women like this, the more that you begin to understand the mind virus infected into the woke, unaccountable mob. Because I'm pretty sure that you get the choice of opening your legs. You have the choice of deciding who is the father to that baby and not the government. But the government needs to pay for your actions because you live in a state that does not see that your right to have an A as another form of birth control. You see your irresponsible, unaccountable ass has 30 forms of birth control that you can use. But you forego all of that in your unaccountableness to make us all pay for your mistake. You should be ashamed of yourself. And the fact is, the person who's gonna suffer the most out of all of this is this pretty little baby right here. He's starting life on extreme difficulty with all skulls turned on. It's a damn shame to watch it happen.
Ladies, stop falling for these cute, broke-ass men.
Men, stop falling for these half-cute, tatted-up women that go up on social media putting all of their mammary glands up for everyone to gawk at. I have never met a woman ever that has this tiger tattoo whose body count is under 50. Let's proceed.
Because he got on a designer built outfit on point, shoes on point, does not mean that that man is stable. Start asking what his credit score look like. Do you got a fucking savings? Can you take care of us if something happened for the next 3 months? Start paying attention to shit like that, because let me tell you, them men, boy, they are some motherfuckers. They will spend their last on their one-day appearance and wear that damn outfit till kingdom come. Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But I be damned, they gonna look right. Pay attention to that shit. That shit is like catfishing.
Favorite thing I like in a man, his
Physical.
uppercut. It's uppercut.
His uppercut.
What?
If he can't uppercut, I don't want him.
Like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
like fight.
Oh, Emily
How
loves
do you find
fighters.
that
I love
out?
fighters. I watched him fight.
That's new. Okay. So you don't want to be with a man unless you see him fight first.
Yeah.
So almost like be a protector almost.
Well, yeah, so I
This
guess
is
it
new
is
to me.
similar. Like,
Okay,
I
yeah.
need a man who's a protector who I can feel safe around.
Redheaded airhead alert. A lot of these women just Disney their way throughout life, romanticizing things like violence, fighting. And that's because it's their entertainment. Meanwhile, it's your body. They haven't the faintest idea about combat. They think that war is funny. They barely have a heart. The absolute last type of woman that you want to put in your team.
Physicals.
More like personality.
Uppercut my daddy.
What?
He had too many shots.
What did you say?
Uppercut my daddy.
I'm gonna have to tuck her in
This will be
later.
a wild episode.
So anyways.
But yeah, man, that is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section, and subscribe for more content, man. But overall, bro, we're gonna talk about that Trippie Redd situation simply because that's the title, that's the thumbnail. So yeah, man, overall though, seems like the guy just wanted to settle down, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, a lot of these rappers in general, and I know him for a fact, have been, you know, running through these females like it's nothing, you know what I mean? So I guess the guy really just wanted to settle down, you know what I mean? And just, you know, I don't even know, bro, but you guys pretty much get the idea. Have a kid, you know what I mean? But it all backfired on him. Overall, though, his mom was the one to tell him to get that DNA test. You know what I mean? His mom was the one to tell him, get that DNA test, because, you know, he didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? He didn't want to do it. If he didn't do it, he would have kept spending all this money, all his paychecks on, you know what I mean? Like, getting emotionally attached to this kid that's not even his, and he wouldn't even know it. So, you know, his mom basically saved him, I guess, overall, though. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't have too much to say on this situation, though. Overall, though, what I'm pretty much trying to say is, you know, it's pretty much known that Trippie Redd is a heartbreaker. So, you know, it seems like it all came crashing down on him, and he got heartbreak 10 times worse. You get what I mean? But overall, though, crazy situation, though. But overall, gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think. I don't have too much to say on this situation. Let me know if you guys agree with me, disagree. But yeah, without further ado, peace out.